Good morning, grade 8, and welcome to the Mr. Hagen Show. In today's episode, we're going to have our morning meeting. We'll discuss the work you guys did yesterday, and we'll go over the work that you will be doing today. First, our theme. Look to the Lord and His strength. Seek His face always. Yesterday, we read Proverbs chapter 17. Now, I had a hard time picking, so I picked 10. Yes, that's right, 10. So they're all good, and I'll try to go fast, but I'm going to share them all. I'm the one making the video, so I can do what I want. And anyways, who can argue with God's word anyways, especially when you're sharing it? Verse 1, better a dry crust with peace and quiet than a house full of feasting with strife. Peace. Peace is good. Verse 5, he who mocks the poor shows contempt for their maker. Maker here is capitalized. It's talking about God. God is the maker. It reminds me of when we serve at the Good Shepherd Center and how the Good Shepherd Center asks us to treat their clients. Verse 8, a bribe is a charm to the one who gives it. Wherever he turns, he succeeds. Now, I was really confused by this verse. I thought bribes were bad. This verse makes it sound good. I think I need to look a little bit more carefully at that verse. Verse 9, he who covers over an offense promotes love, but whoever repeats the matter separates close friends. We must learn to forgive, forget, and move on. Verse 12, better to meet a bear robbed of her cubs than a fool in his folly. Now, I just love the imagery. It's amazing. But so don't be a fool. It's dangerous and can be very harmful to your health. Verse 13, if a man pays back evil for good, evil will never leave his house. Again, great imagery, another awesome reminder that we need to forgive. Verse 14, starting a quarrel is like breaching a dam. Stop the matter before a dispute breaks out. I think this is probably my favorite one of this chapter. I know people who too often start arguing or being mean or saying something that they don't even need to get started. So, don't start. All right, verse 22. A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Now, I mentioned this topic earlier this week about being cheerful. It's a great reminder of the power of positivity, but also the devastating power of depression. We need to be more mindful and helpful to people who have a hard time being cheerful. Verse 27, a man of knowledge uses words with restraint, and a man of understanding is even-tempered. Again, another verse about how we use our words, and I really like that idea of being even-tempered. I'm not always even-tempered. And lastly, but certainly not least, the amazing verse 28. Even a fool is thought wise if he keeps silent, and discerning if he holds his tongue. I love it. Powerful, thoughtful. I mean, how many times have you thought to someone, you really need to stop talking? Our words and what we say have a lot of power. Now, I know what you're thinking. 10 verses and not even one of them has the word sluggard in it. I know. Proverbs and God's word is just that cool. So today we will continue to read God's word by reading chapter 18. I'll try to narrow down my selections for tomorrow. Keep the prayer requests coming. We had some really thoughtful ones yesterday, so thank you for that. And don't forget to spend time with God today. Yesterday we had our math relations test. That seemed to go pretty good, so that's great. We also went diving for some more pearls and proverbs, and we watched some history videos and read some slides, right? I think I told you to read the slides. I think I mentioned that. So good. Today, we're going to have our Gauss test in math. I explained that in the Zoom meeting, and there's the assignment on Google Classroom that explains it. Remember, you only have 1 hour. Use a calculator. Don't use Google. Don't stress. Don't be worried. It doesn't really mean a lot. It's good practice, okay? So we need to be doing the practice. In terms of marking it, I'm not marking what grade you're getting, but I'm marking that you're doing it. So it's participation, so do it. Don't be a sluggard. Do the Gauss. Should make t-shirts. Today, I'm also giving you more time to complete your essay organizers. So that was assigned earlier this week. And we're going to be looking at Habakkuk chapter 2 together. The video is a bit long, but it's monstrumentally good. So watch it. That's it. My question of the day for you today is, if everybody, so every one of us, had to wear the same color at graduation, what color would you want all of us to wear? I'm Mr. Hagen, and I like cookies.